If you want to get your company to the top of Google searches, then trust Hotclickmarketing. I trust them, and they're sponsoring me for the entire season. Most football fans don't come down to the Albert Dock where I am at the moment, which is the centre of the touristy part of Liverpool. Behind me is the famous Liver building. Don't know if you can see that. That's the Liver building with the birds on top. Later on, of course, I'll be down at Anfield for the game, but I thought I'd have a bit of a look around today. Yesterday, though, I was at 2 games. I went to City's under-18s against United and also to Salford against Burton in the FA Cup. And I spoke to 2 or 3 people to give me their thoughts on today's game. So while I enjoy the sights of Liverpool, here's what they had to say.
Obviously, I'm hoping for a City win. I mean, to be fair, and respect to Liverpool, they've been fantastic this season, and I think if anybody's going to turn them over, I think City are capable of doing that, and being an Evertonian, hopefully they will.
Even with the injury problems that they've got, you know, it's a tough test, and the record at Anfield isn't the best, is it?
No, it isn't, but like you say, City have got a fantastic squad, and that's the difference between the 2 teams. I think if Liverpool pick up a couple of injuries, I think they could struggle, but I think City have got more than enough cover to come in and hopefully make a difference or be the same and be capable of beating Liverpool.
So City can win at Anfield, is what you're saying?
Yeah, without doubt. I think, on the day they're as good as anybody. Don't get me wrong, it kills me to say this. Liverpool are a very good side, but I think City are more than a match for them, and I think if they turn up and they get a few breaks, I'm sure they're capable of going there and winning the game.
Expecting tomorrow?
To be honest, mate, I think the defence, the way we are at the moment, I'm not optimistic. I think Bravo in goal doesn't fill me with confidence. To be honest, I would take a draw, but I think it's going to be quite a high-scoring game. Both defences concede a lot of goals. I can see it being quite a high-scoring, drawing game, but I think City really need to go all out and get the win, really. If we're optimistic about the title, I think we need to go for the win. I hope we do, but realistically, high-scoring draw, I can't see anything else. Guardiola, he always seems to get the troops together. Whenever everyone writes us off, when everyone puts us against it, he always seems to get the results that City need. Everyone puts us, we'll be the underdogs tomorrow, but I'll tell you what, we'll put in a good performance, we'll all be together, and like I say, maybe sneak a win, but realistically, could probably see a high-scoring draw. Both teams concede a lot of goals, but let's hope. I hope so. I hope we win, really do. And I hope Sterling scores one in the cup. And he's due a goal at Anfield, so I hope tomorrow's his day. Really do, because he's been amazing this season. Absolutely amazing. Top one.
A bit nervous, to be honest with you. I'm nervous because of the goalkeeper situation. Bravo came on the other night and he didn't really do himself any justice coming on, did he? It was shocking, really. Couldn't believe it.
Well, this is in adversity where sometimes City do special things, don't they?
I really, really hope so. I really do hope so, Ian, I do. I don't really know what to say. I'm a little bit nervous, but hopefully the front players can do the business for us and somehow we can get away with it at the back.
You must have seen City enough, though, when the odds have been against them.
Oh, many
when they've
times.
produced with something. This is what this game's going to be about, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I hope that we can at least get a point out of the game tomorrow. I don't want them to go too far ahead of us. I don't think we'd be able to catch them then. But you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
I think we'll win, to be fair. The fact that Liverpool are happy about Ederson not being in goal obviously proves he's a better keeper than Arsenal, in my opinion. I don't care who we have in net, really. I'm sure everyone who's City fans do as well. But yeah, thinking 3-4-1, me, I'm quite confident. I know we're not won at Anfield in a while, but the way they're
so confident then?
I know we've not been playing well recently, so I think they've got to kick up the backside to hopefully get a win. But I really do think we're going to win like 4-1. With Ederson, Bravo, Scott Carson, whoever's in goal, I really don't care, to be fair, mate. I just think we're going to win. It's going to be a good day out as well. Hopefully I see you tomorrow as well. Nice one.
Well, after a couple of hours taking in the culture of Liverpool, now it's time to take in the football at Anfield. So here we are at Anfield after the lovely sunny morning at the Albert Dock and down near the Liverbird building. It's now to the game itself. First, of course, the team has to arrive, and this is what it looked like a few minutes ago when the team coach arrived close to Anfield. I didn't spot any missiles from the Liverpool fans, but certainly a lot of boisterous noise. Anyway, ready to speak to some City fans now to see what the mood is for those who are here at the ground today. What do you think of the welcome that City have had?
Kind of alright, typical welcome as we expected really. Very high profile for both teams, but City, we attract it now, don't we? That's the team we are, that's where we belong, and of course this is their big game now, isn't it? So not to be unexpected, but alright, yeah, we got in alright, and looking forward to the game.
So what are you thinking? There's a lot of Blues I've spoken to who are quite negative about it and expecting the worst. There are others who are massively optimistic. Which category do you fall into?
In the optimistic. We've got to come here, we've got to show them who's champions, end of the day. We've won the English League, we've got to show them how we can play at our best, easy. We'll win it 2-1, 3-1.
Track record over the years doesn't suggest that's going to be easy.
It's not, but I think if you get your tactics right and we start quickly and we keep the focus and concentration, we're champions. So we've got to make it clear to Liverpool who is the champions of England, not champions of Europe. We went through 38 games to win the Premier League. They've gone through 12 to win the European Champions League. Listen, we've got a good team here. Let's go and show them who's boss.
They are a good side though, aren't they?
Good side. Got to stop the fullbacks playing. Got to stop Marnie playing. Stop them three playing, and we've got a big chance. Big chance.
Buzzing for this one. I think we can do it. I'm not going to be pessimistic at all today. Fully optimistic. I think even with a weak inside, we can come here and get a result. 3 points, nothing less. And I'm fully confident. Fully confident.
They are a good side, Liverpool, aren't they?
Yeah, they are indeed, Ian. They're a good side. They do what they do really well. But I just think that if anyone's going to combat what they do, it's us. And I think that we're one of the sides in the league that knows what they can do, knows how they can hurt teams, and I think that we're the team to stop them. Stop them crossing the ball, stop them winning that midfield battle. I think we'll be all right. And I personally think that we're with a team to rock them at Anfield here. And I think after this, they've got a bit of a spiral, to be honest with you, because they've been lucky to get points in the last couple of weeks as it is.
Yeah, this morning we were watching when we beat them 5-0 at our place, and we were getting really excited. Then we did our Remembrance Day. I've come here today, I don't even need the toilet, I don't even need the toilet. I'm hungry, I don't know if I'm hungry. I'm thirsty, I don't know if I'm thirsty. Why is this game taking such a control over me today? 9 points, or 6 points, or 3 points. It's just, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's, to me, even if they beat us today, I'm still convinced there's a marathon ahead of us. There's so many turning points in this season. We get through this storm with all our injuries. Let's believe, so what if Edison isn't playing? Let's believe in Bravo. Remember Wembley when we beat him in the final? The man at Chelsea, I forget his name now, but listen, on the day, those boys in that dressing room today know what this means. We used to get told in our school teams, right, get out there and win. So they know the importance. 9 or 3?
Has your dad been nervous this morning?
Yeah.
Are you nervous? Is City going to win?
I think they will win.
I'm feeling good, surprisingly so. A lot of anxiousness this morning, but I feel good. I think we finally get this win here at Anfield. 3-2 City.
Where are you from?
Chicago, MCFC.
Wow, it's a big branch there, isn't it?
Very big. Shout out to Victoria for making this happen.
Of course, I've stayed with you
Victoria.
in Chicago, so I know who you are, but what are you thinking today?
I think 3-2 was our prediction earlier. So, Bravo's got to step up. Or Walker will come in maybe to clean things up. Yeah. But no, we expect a result. We're here for a result.
tell you what, the better team's getting beat 2-0. It's all been City for me. You know, still think we'll win. I know I said sillily 4-0 before the game, but I tell you what, we can win this. We really can. And I'm confident, proper confident. Let's all get behind them and all that. And they look like they don't fancy it when we get stuck into them. Had a few chances and we'll have even more this half. So,
yeah, I think we've been the better team. Liverpool have had probably 3 or 4 chances. We've created quite a lot, but we just need the cutting edge to score them. I think we can get something out of it though.
Quite a lot of crap. Yeah. Injuries shown different class. Our squad's not as good as what we thought it is.
Is that the title gone then, do you think?
I think so, mate. Yeah, 9 points behind. They've got a drop for 3 games. Can't see us winning all our games left now. Pains me to say, but we're champions of England. We'll go again next year.
I thought the young lad, Angelino, had a really good game. I thought he was our best player by a long way. I thought he gave everything in that game. And I thought Kyle Walker had a good game.
Angelino?
Yeah, Angelino had the best game. I don't know up front. I just think we were a bit lost up front. But these things happen. We don't often win it at Liverpool.
We go again.
We'll go again next year.
Alright, see you. I'm just devastated when you're bringing VAR after all this, you know, practicing at the World Cup and everything, and you see an offside and a blatant penalty right in front of us. It's infuriating. I thought we played really well today in parts. Yes, we conceded 3, sloppy goal at the back post, but Sterling looked really bright. It's the first game against Liverpool. I thought he looked brave. He's had a go at them. He's run at Alexander Arnold and he's really worried him, I thought. Kev looked heavy, bad touches on the ball, slow moving about. Nice to see Rodri back, but from a game that you've lost, I can take some positives from that. And I think we'll beat them at our place, and we just can't keep going. And if we stop and worry about the points difference, that's where we'll struggle. Just can't keep going and playing our best.
Alright, team. Listen, I'll say one thing. If you want to show people what's happening to English football, you get them to watch that 90 minutes back or 95 minutes back, and they'll definitely see what's wrong with English football at the moment. How them are not penalties, I will never, ever know. I mean, I've watched football me for 3 years. I remember watching football as a 4 or 5 year old. Started understanding it when I got to about 9 or 10. And I've never seen as poor a refereeing performance as that in such a big game of this magnitude. Absolutely horrendous. You know, defensively today we were a bit lax. I thought Walker had a decent game defensively. I thought he showed his physicality second half. I think Raheem Sterling really felt the crowd a bit too much in the first half. Second half got going a bit more, but it was a bit too late in the game. Then we're 3-0 down. Great finish by Bernardo, but it just seemed like the atmosphere within our fans had gone flat, and I can't blame them for that. But yeah, in terms of the performance, I thought going forward we looked okay, but we weren't direct enough at times. And against these, you need to be direct. You need to be clinical. And Liverpool, they didn't play fantastic, but they were just direct, and we weren't direct enough. We were trying to play too pretty, but at the same time, the football was pretty good. We just weren't quite playing that final pass. We weren't incisive enough. It wasn't decisive enough, and in the end, we didn't score enough goals. But them decisions are massive. I'm not saying they're the only reason why we lost today, Ian, but them decisions have played a massive part. And if we go 1-0 up here and we get behind the boys, different kettle of fish, 100%.
Is that the title gone?
No, not for me. 100% not for me. I think there's lots of football to play yet. We've got 7 months left of the season. I'm as optimistic as ever. If anything, I've come here and learned how poor they actually are. If that's them at their very best against the best side in the league, then I know that they're vulnerable. They're going to drop points. They're going to drop a lot of points. We're winning the league here, 100%, 7 months before it actually happens.
A disappointing day then for City here at Anfield. Lots of fight towards the end of that game, lots of determination not to go down without a real effort at goal. Angelino, I thought, for example, and Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva all driving the team forward, and the team really got behind them, or the fans, I should say, got behind the team towards the end of the game. All right, it's a defeat, but it's just one game, isn't it? It's only 3 points. And as I always say at the end of videos, and particularly after wins, I say it, but I'm going to say it today after a defeat. I wouldn't be anything but a blue. It's always great to be a blue, win, draw or lose. Remember that. I'll be back after the international break with a vlog for the game against Chelsea. In the meantime, enjoy the next couple of weeks without a City game, and I will see you then. Thanks for your support. A big thank you to the RRG Group for their sponsorship of the Matchday vlog throughout the season. So if you're looking for a new car or a used car and you want to deal with somebody you can trust, then I can certainly recommend the RRG Group. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for your support.